Hi, man, with eTrailer. If you have a 2023 GMC Yukon XL and you're trying to haul a trailer behind you, but you need a bit of a drop, then the eTrailer 2-inch ball with the 6-inch drop is going to be a great option for you. So let's check it out. This is going to have a weight capacity of up to 7,500 pounds, but we'll talk a little bit more about that later on. What I like about this is already going to come pre-torqued down, so we're already going to have this nut in place. Now the downside to that is if you ever needed a rise, then you would actually have to remove that nut and flip it around and then re-torque it back down to its specifications. And to do that, you're probably going to need to go either to a shop or rent a tool. But for the most part, you're probably not going to be going from a 6-inch drop all the way up to a 6-inch rise. And the way this is going to install is this is going to go into your 2-inch hitch receiver, so you just need to make sure you have that. And that's going to go right in here, and we're just going to line up our pin with that hole. Now I will say it is a little bit of a tight fit in here, and this is a OEM hitch, so it comes standard with your Yukon. So not a lot of hand room in there, but you can definitely still reach it. And what I like about this pin and clip is it's going to have the same coating as a ball mount. And this is a nice coating because one, it makes things look clean, and since this is a black nickel plating, it also doesn't look too bad when it gets scratched up, because what's definitely going to happen is when you're hooking up to that coupler, it's definitely going to scratch it up at some point. But when it does scratch it up, it's not going to be that noticeable. Earlier I talked about this having a 7,500 pound weight capacity, and what that means is that's going to be the amount of weight that you can pull behind you, so the pressure that's being pulled like this. It's also going to have a 750 pound tongue weight. And what the tongue weight is that's going to be the downward force that's being applied to the ball itself. Just make sure whatever you're hauling falls within those specifications, and also just double check to make sure that your hitch can handle that too. Now I'm going to get a few measurements just to see how this is going to live on the back of a Yukon. So going from the ground to the top of the ball, that's going to be about 20.5 inches. So just make sure that's going to work with whatever trailer you are hauling. If that's too short or too high, you can just check out our website and find a different ball mount that's going to fit your needs. Now, for the space from our bumper to the center of the ball, that's going to be about 4.5 inches. And that's important to know just for when you are backing up your vehicle to your coupler, you know how much space you're going to have to do that. Because really 4.5 inches isn't a lot of play, but the good thing with this design is this is low enough, so even if you did back up too far, you're just going to hit the ball mount itself. You're not going to be hitting your bumper. If you're still concerned with that, then I'd still recommend just checking out the adjustable ball mount, because this is going to stick out further than the one we have in right now. As you can see, it sticks out a decent amount. Now, this is still going to give you the same amount of drop as what this has, but what I also like about this is, let's say, maybe one day you need to haul a different trailer. This is going to set you up to succeed because you'll be able to fit a lot of different drops and a lot of different rises too. Along, you're not only going to have a 2-inch ball, but you're going to have a 2 5/16 ball mount too. But if you're just sticking to one trailer and you know this fits, then I think this is going to be a great option for you. That was just a look at the eTrailer 2-inch ball with a 6-inch drop on our 2023 GMC Yukon XL. I'm Matt. Thanks for watching.